Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views. Today is Wednesday, July 30th, 2014. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts. You're going to see that the futures are soaring and roaring today. They're up about 9.5 points at the moment, pretty much erasing yesterday's decline, all before the opening bell. Now, what's the catalyst here for the stronger market? Well, it could be the economic data, or it could just be a stronger dollar-yen. And we've been talking about this. When the dollar-yen goes up, the stock market goes up. But here's the one thing that you need to know about. Dollar-yen is very, very overbought, hitting major resistance levels. So if this starts to pull in, the overall S&P 500 could start to pull in as well. Now, the market just had a big GDP report. It looks like some data came out that said the market grew at 4%. The economy grew at 4%. Last month it was basically negative, but this last quarter, but this time it grew at 4%. So either way you slice it or dice it, we'll just look at the market. We'll see how it trades out, and that's really all you need to know. There was also some ADP job report numbers that came in pretty much in line, but we'll see how this market reacts to this GDP, which is pretty favorable. And I have to think the futures were up before the economic data was even released, so somebody knew something was coming out. But either way, we'll see how it plays out. Keep an eye on the dollar-yen. Remember, if the dollar-yen starts to sink, so will the market. If the dollar-yen continues to go higher, so will the market. It's just that cut and dry. So again, let's keep that on the radar. We'll see where it goes. There are a lot of stocks to talk about out here today. Let's get right into them. And we're going to start off with Amgen. AMGN is a ticker symbol, the world's largest biotech. You're going to see this stock is trading at $129.25. It closed at $123.31. The stock is overbought at these levels. So again, Amgen may move up a little bit higher. I'm not 100% sure we're going to see that. It is already severely overbought on the daily chart. I don't have a great shorting level. A level I would get short would be around 133.75 to 134. However, and that would just be for a scalp play. Remember, a scalp is nothing more than a quick day trade lasting between 10 and 30 minutes. That's the only level I would do it at the moment. But Amgen overbought already. Do not buy this now. If you do own it, just trail your stop loss. That's the best way to play it. Let's take a look at Panera Bread. This stock has been on the decline for a while, but today it is actually ripping up a little bit. Closed at $146.62. It's currently trading at $149.12. It has upside to $151.75. That will be it. So it can go a little bit higher. It may get to $151.75, but that will be all for Panera. Next up on my chart, we're going to take a look at Twitter. Everybody's favorite little tweet place. So let's go to Twitter. TWTR is the ticker symbol. Tremendous move. The stock closed at $38.59. It is now trading at $48.50. It did trade as high as $52 and change yesterday in the after-hour market. I will have gap levels for Twitter, so we will be looking to play this today. Again, come on over to the chat room. They will be posted up at 9 o'clock in the morning. Yesterday we had a pretty nice gap play with EMN. Most of the traders in the intraday stock chat were able to capture that for about 50 cents, some as high as $1.20. So again, we'll look to get the Twitter as a gap play today. We'll see how that all shakes out. But nonetheless, that will be on our radar this morning. Next one I want to talk about is Buffalo Wild Wings. BWLD is the ticker symbol. Everybody's favorite sports bar. Again, what you're going to see here is that stock closed at $167.15. Now trading at $154.55. I will have gap support levels for this one as well. We will look to play this one in the chat room. But this is a big decline, massive decline from 167 down to 154. It did trade below 150 earlier today. So again, we will look to play Buffalo Wild Wings a little bit later. Let's take a look at Express Scripts, ESRX. The stock traded up as high as $70.25. It is now trading at around $68.90. Yesterday it closed at $67.28. So a good little pop there. A level I have for this stock, $70.49. It might even be $70.85. That's a level where the stock should stall out. We probably see a pullback around that level as well. But remember, it's a strong gap up, so you got to respect it a little bit. But there should be very good resistance in that area. Let's take a look at Nutrisystem. Here's the weight loss system. Right now, you're seeing the stock just get decimated. It's trading at $15.93. It closed at $17.94 yesterday. I'm not exactly sure where this thing's going to find support. It's just been absolutely destroyed here. The stock is coming down sharply, but I will give you this much. It does have very good support levels around $15.50 and then $14.93. Those could be two spots to look for some intraday bounces. Now, this is a $15 stock, so you can't look for too much of a bounce, maybe 10 cents or so, maybe 15 cents. That's what I would expect. But again, there's going to be some support at $15.50 and also more at $14.93. So keep those levels on your radar today. Let's take a look at DreamWorks, DWA. Everybody knows this stock. It is just getting absolutely annihilated as well. Closed at $22.65. It is now trading at $19.50. I don't even have a great level for this stock, believe it or not. So what I'm going to say is it's now below the $20 level. You got to let it fall. The next big level is going to be the double bottom from 2013 at 16 bucks. So there's not much we could do with DreamWorks here. Leave it alone. I will not be playing this one at all. Let's take a look at U.S. Steel. U.S. Steel is roaring and soaring today. It closed at $27.67. The stock is trading at $31.20. So it's a great move up here for U.S. Steel. I have major resistance around $35. I don't know if it gets up there, but if it does, that would be your level to look for a pullback or a short scalp. Right now the stock is overbought. I would not buy this with a 10-foot pole. Do not touch this equity at this stage of the game. It is very overbought. Let's take a look at Garmin, everybody's favorite GPS unit. Garmin's doing pretty well this morning. It closed at $57.58. It is now trading at $62.25. Again, there should not be much more upside for Garmin. I'm showing a resistance level around $62.50. Again, it's a hard short because it is a strong gap up, but nonetheless, if you own it, trail your stop loss. If you don't own it, maybe you sit back. If you want to take a shot on a short, it would be $62.50, but it is a difficult short due to the strength of the gap. Sometimes these things can overshoot a little bit more than people expect them to. So again, good little pop for Garmin, but it should run out of steam at these levels. All right, real quick, we're just going to get back into the gold market. Gold is trading up $1. Make that $3. Gold is getting a quick little bounce here. Gold is up about $3 today to $13.03. That's quite surprising considering we have the strong dollar yen. But if you take a look at the GLD, you're going to see this quick pop right here in GLD. So I'm not sure exactly what is going on there, but nonetheless, gold is holding firm so far this morning. Generally, good economic data and a stronger dollar yen would cause gold to sell off, but that is not the case at the moment. So gold right now trading higher by about $4.50. So you can see it's catching a big bid just as we're speaking. So again, the Fed announcement is coming up today. I forgot to mention that. Janet Yellen will be well, she'll be yelling something to us. She'll be saying we're going to do a taper or something like that. We got to think a taper or maybe even a more aggressive taper is probably in the cards. We'll see what kind of verbiage the Fed comes out with today. We'll see how that moves markets. But again, at 2 o'clock, the Federal Reserve will be announcing their interest rate policy statement. So we'll see how the market reacts off of that news. Let's take a look here at the oil market today. Oil is trading higher by about 50 cents to 101.44 a barrel. If you take a look at the USO, which is a good proxy for trading light sweet crude, that's USU. Let's go to USO. You're going to see that this is trading at 37.60, closed at 37.39. So a little uptick in the oil markets today. And we'll see how this all plays out. It's going to be quite interesting to say the least. But right now you do have the S&P 500 E-mini futures trading up to around 1972.50 per contract. You also have the dollar yen trading up 33 cents to 102.44. Dollar yen is very strong at the moment, but I think it's top heavy up here, and I think we're going to see a pullback. So let's see how this all shakes out and plays out. It's going to be a very interesting session. Again, be prepared, be ready. A lot will go on, I assure you that much today. With that being said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day, and we will see you on the charts.